What is going on, everybody? Welcome back into Behind New York Basketball on YouTube. Live play-by-play and reactions right here. We got Zion going up against Taco Fall, the tallest player in all of college basketball, 7'6". It's the #1 seeded Duke Blue Devils taking on the #9 seed, the Central Florida Knights, for this big matchup that we're looking in store for Zion going up against Taco in this one. As I do play-by-play, the March Madness action. We got the Sports Boy back in the chat. Thank you so much, man, for joining me back here for college basketball action. Play-by-play to March Madness here with Behind New York Basketball on YouTube. So, yeah, Zion Williamson, the big score for the Duke Blue Devils. And, yeah, I can see him getting 19 points in this game. He had 25 points in the opening round against North Dakota State. RJ Barrett, his teammate, had 26 points in that game as Duke cruised to the 85-62 win in the first round against North Dakota State. They took it a little bit slow in the early stages, but after that, Duke cruised in the second half. As we got Ronnie Johnson in the chat. Thank you so much, man, for joining me back here in the chat as well. Ronnie, we got ourselves a matchup here. Duke going up against Central Florida. So for the Duke Blue Devils, they do so many things so well. They rank 8th in all college basketball when it comes to points scored per game. They also rank 2nd right behind North Carolina in rebounds per game, tied for 3rd in college basketball in steals per game, and 1st in all college basketball in blocks per game. So the Duke Blue Devils do so many things on so many incredible levels this season. How about the Central Florida Knights? Taco Fall in the last game had 13 points, 18 rebounds for, 18 points and 18 points, 13 rebounds that was for Taco, as he also had 5 blocks as well for Central Florida against VCU. UCF won that game 73-58 as UCF started slow. They had no points in the first 6 minutes against VCU, but VCU was only up in front 3-0, and after that, UCF got hot, drilling down 10 out of the last 10 buckets, and they never looked back with a W here. So here we are, play-by-play to college basketball action. The big anticipated matchup. Taco Fall has won all 32 tip-offs this season, going up against Zion at the tip-off circle. 24-1 right here. UCF in the black jerseys, gold lettering. Duke in the white jerseys and blue lettering. Here we are getting underway with a tip-off. Taco Fall against Zion Williamson. Who's going to win the tip-off here? Duke against UCF, and it goes underway. Taco Fall has won it again, the tallest player in all college basketball. Here we are to action. Central Florida with the ball. They take it past the timeline. B.J. Taylor to the top of the key. He has it. Taylor dribbling, circling around, passes it right wing perimeter to Aubrey Dawkins. Dawkins passes left wing Taylor here for Central Florida. Left wing lob over the top to Taco Fall. Fall backing his way in there. And in the lane, no good. Offensive rebound, putback slam by the big man. 2-zip Taco. In Central Florida on top. 19:25 left to go. Duke with the ball. Free throw circle. They pass it. Left wing 3 from the outside. Duke, no good. Hit the bottom part of the backboard. Rebounded by Central Florida, pushing tempo. Terrell Allen. Left wing 3, no good. Another offensive rebound by Central Florida. Colin Smith got it. 2-zip UCF. They have the ball as well. Going to update you guys here with a score. So UCF with the ball at the top of the key. Duke on defense momentarily. UCF low pass over the top to Taco. Duke wrestles the ball out, but we get ourselves a stoppage in time with 18:53 left to go in the first. So I'm going to update you guys here in the chat with the score. Not even fair right there. The lob pass over the top. Taco Fall gets his own putback and puts it in on the first bucket of the game. Here we are back to action. UCF with the ball. They pass it right wing of the three-point perimeter. Lob pass over the top. Right side baseline. Fakes them out. And they try to go inside. No good. Rebounded by Cam Reddish at Duke. Duke takes it past the timeline. Trey Jones looking for somebody who's open. Reddish. Right wing Zion 3. Zion. Oh, and he sinks it down, baby. Zion, the #1 NBA draft pick from the outside. 3-2 right now. Duke up by 1. 18:24 left to go. The ball goes out of bounds in Central Florida. There's a player hitting the deck in media row at the moment. So I'm going to update you guys once again on the score. Central Florida going hard right into media row. Basically, Zion tried to steal the ball right from the back. So we have 18:24 left to go in the first. UCF gets the ball back on the inbound. As the sports boy we got back here. Thank you for making these videos. I really appreciate it. Some people can't watch the games, and this is the perfect thing to watch. I appreciate that, sports boy. Thank you so much for the love on the channel. This is awesome. You guys have been awesome here on the channel. Taco with the ball, and he gets it tipped out of his hands. So Central Florida will retain possession with 18:04 left to go in the first. The score is Duke 3, Central Florida 2. We have 18:04 left to go before halftime. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe as well. Central Florida off the inbound. Left corner three from the outside. Nails it down right there by UCF. Huge three-point shot, 5-3 to score. Duke with the ball, left wing perimeter. Puts it into the hands now of, at the right wing, RJ Barrett with the ball. 17:48 left to go. Barrett dribbling at the right side perimeter. Passes top of the key. Cam Reddish to Zion. Another three by Zion. No good this time. Rebounded by the big man, Taco Fall. Central Florida is up 5-3 against Duke. Central Florida with the ball. We have 17.5 left to go before halftime. Central Florida passes the timeline with BJ Taylor. BJ dribbling right wing three-point perimeter. He had a career high 35 points against Georgia Southern back in non-conference action this season. The ball back into the hands of Taylor in the lane. Tries to look for somebody. Does pass it off in the key now. UCF floats it up. Air ball. And Duke gets the ball. RJ Barrett with a rebound. Zion in the lane. Feeds it back out on top. Cam Reddish with a three. And Cam knocks it down. 6-5. Duke takes the lead right back. So I'll update you guys once again here with a score. 6-5 right now. 16:50 left to go. Central Florida, right wing three, catch and shoot from the outside. Oh, nice stroke, and it goes down by Aubrey Dawkins from the outside for the Knights, going back and forth here. 8-6, 16.5 left to go before halftime. Duke now in the lane, and they get stripped of the ball. Foul called on the play. Going to update you guys with the score. Nice job with the shooting from the perimeter so far for both of these teams with a stroke from the outside in this one. 8-6 right now. 16.5 remaining. The lob pass up top underneath the basket of Zion. Zion not fouled on the play as UCF gets the ball back now with 16:20 left to go in the first. Central Florida, top of the key. They pass it right wing here. 2-point lead by the Knights. Top of the key. They take the three. Taylor. No good from the outside. Taco. Put back. Slam. Abuse at the rim right there for the 7'6" big man. Central Florida with a 4-point lead. And the 6 right now, just owning the board by Taco Fall. 4 points currently in this game. 15:50 left to go. Duke left wing perimeter here. 3 ball. Oh, that one knocks it down. It's 2 as his foot was on the line. Trey Jones knocks that one down with 15:40 left to go in the first. Central Florida with the ball. We have back and forth action all over the map. Terrell Allen just slipped on the court, got back up, guarded by Trey Jones. Allen now trying to take it inside for UCF. Kicks it back outside to Aubrey Dawkins. Left wing perimeter. Dawkins passes right wing perimeter. BJ Taylor. Ryan Johnson back in the chat. Hey, what is up, man? Thanks so much for joining me. Duke with a steal foul on the play. 15:19 left to go in the first. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe as well to Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube as I do play-by-play on March Madness actions. This is what we all thought at the beginning of the game. What it'd be like if we got a dandy for you guys right here. 10-8 the score. 15:19 left to go in the first. As this is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Gonna update you guys now on the team stats and the box score. What happened so far in this game. Let's look to Taco Fall. Inside the box score for the Central Florida Knights. Taco Fall leading the way. 4 points. 3 rebounds so far. 2 of those rebounds on the offensive end by Taco Fall, the tallest player in all college basketball. For the Duke Blue Devils, the scoring lines up like this. A 3 ball from the outside by Zion. Tied for first right now in scoring. Cam Reddish also hit a 3-point shot. So both of those guys with 3 points. Trey Jones with 2 so far in this game. So that's how the scoring distribution is going down so far in this one. The winner of this game, Central Florida against Duke, will take on the winner of the Battle of Virginia in the round of 32. That is Virginia Tech going up against Liberty. Let's see these shooting percentages right now. Duke shooting the ball at 50% from the field. Central Florida is 44% from the field in this one. But Central Florida out-rebounding Duke 6-2 on the boards. So, Ryan Johnson, who are you going for in this game? I've got Duke in my bracket, so I'm taking Duke in this game for this one. But this is a matchup to look out for, and it's because of that human monster, Taco Fall. Everybody says that Zion is a monster because Zion is just such an incredible athlete. 6'7", 285 pounds of him. Just an incredible athlete for a person that size. But look at the tall monster on the court today. We have Taco Fall, who's just, oh man, he is just so tall. 7'6", the tallest player in all college basketball from the country of Senegal. So right now the score, 10-8. UCF is up by 2 against Duke. This would be a shocker if Central Florida beats the #1 overall seed in the tournament. But this is the matchup right there that they're getting. And Taco has not committed a foul so far. So that's actually a good thing for Central Florida. They want to get him out of foul trouble, which is very good. So that is good so far for Central Florida. But Zion already got charged with a foul. Zion committed 1 foul. Trey Jones with a 2nd foul. So that's where the foul distribution has gone to. Central Florida, they've committed 2 fouls as a team. Terrell Allen with 1. Aubrey Dawkins with the other. Yeah, upset nation, Ryan Johnson is thinking. Yeah, there's been upsets in the round of 32 with 9s versus 1s, like throughout the decade. I think it was early in the 2010s in March Madness. Northern Iowa was a 9 seed, and they beat the #1 overall seed in the tournament, Kansas. That was crazy. I remember that game. The shot heard round the world with a step-back 3 with like 30 seconds left by Ally Farokmanish to put the win for Northern Iowa against Kansas, who was a #1 seed in the tournament. I think that game was like 2010 or 2011 in the tournament. But yeah, there's been some of these upsets in the round of 32. 9s versus 1s, 8s versus 1s inside the round of 32. We'll see what happens here as Ryan Johnson's pulling for UCF in this one. Duke's been accustomed to slow starts. They started out slow against North Dakota State in the first rounds, and they're getting out rebounded here so far, 6-2. But here we are getting ready to go back to action. Duke with the ball. They pass it right wing of the perimeter to Cam Reddish. Top of the key, Trey Jones. As the Sports Boy has 400 points in the bracket. That's awesome. That is great, Sports Boy. And a foul called on the play with 15:08 left to go in the first. I believe that was a foul charged on Taco Fall as well. So I think he picked up his first foul of the game right there. So Duke will get the inbound. They're down by 2. They lob it left wing here to Bolden. He passes it out to Trey Jones. Jones back to Bolden. Bolden backing his way inside. Jumper, no good off the top of the iron. Rebounded by Central Florida here. Central Florida pushing tempo. They pass the timeline. Terrell Allen, right wing of the perimeter, top of the key. Left wing here, Aubrey Dawkins, and now into the hands of B.J. Taylor. Taylor now dribbling towards that top of the key. Passes it off right wing perimeter here for Central Florida, trying to take it inside. It's a right elbow jumper now. Knocks that one down. 12-8 the score. UCF out in front by 4. Duke with the ball, as that was the basket that just fell down by Colin Smith. Zion now in the key. And he gets stripped of the ball. So Zion was in the key, dribbling, got stripped with the ball, fell down. UCF laying it up and into the rack, going the distance. Aubrey Dawkins for 2. And Zion still on his feet after that one, though. So that is a good sign. Is of course, this hyped up Zion versus Taco matchup. We need Zion in the game to get on his feet. 14-8 right now. Top of the key 3. Knocks it down from the outside with 14 minutes remaining. What a game between both of these teams. 14-11. Right now, RJ with that 3-point shot. 13:45 left to go. 3-point game, Central Florida with the ball. 14-11, UCF up by 3. 13:40 remaining. Top of the key 3. Central Florida trading 3-point shots here with a 3-pointer from the top of the key. 17-11, UCF is up. 13.5 left to go. Duke, Reddish from the baseline right there. Missed the shot. Left baseline. Rebounded by UCF. They take it past the timeline. Left wing, that three-point perimeter, B.J. Taylor. Taylor now dribbling top of the key, passes it right wing perimeter. Aubrey Dawkins back to Taylor at the top of the key. Taylor left wing now. Taylor, 13:08, step back three. No good, hit the front part of the iron. Zion grabs the rebound. 13 minutes left to go. Duke down by 6, 17-11. Right wing, RJ with the ball. RJ Barrett passes left wing to Trey Jones. Jones feeds Zion, low post Zion. No good. Rebounded right there by number 35, Colin Smith of Central Florida. Big, strong rebound by Colin. 12:40 left to go in the first. UCF with the ball. 3 points so far by Zion. 1 for 4 from the field. UCF tried to pass the ball, get stripped in the lane. Oh, they take it back. Cam Reddish had the steal for a second. UCF got it back. Left wing three from the outside. BJ, no good from the outside by UCF. Rebounded by Duke. 17-11 is the score. 12:20 left to go in the first. Duke, jumper, free throw circle, knocks it down. Trey Jones with a 2 right there. 17-13. We got 12:05 left to go in the first. 4-point game, Central Florida with the ball. If you're new to my channel, hit the like button down below. Share, subscribe as well if you like. I call play-by-play in the March Madness games. Central Florida, right wing perimeter, back to the right corner. Dribble, spin move, baseline. Terrell Allen passes it inside, backing his way in there. Chad Brown kicks it back outside. Deep three. BJ Taylor, no good. And the ball gets tipped out of bounds on the play. Looks like Duke should be able to maintain possession. We got ourselves a timeout on the court. I'm going to update you guys with the score. 17 Central Florida, 13 Duke, with less than 12 minutes left to play in the first. As this is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Hit that like button down below, guys. Hit that subscribe button if you're new as well. The Sports Boy liking Duke for this one. Ryan Johnson taking the underdog UCF. In this game, we'll see what happens as the overall #1 seed currently is down by 4 at the moment. We have 11:44 left to go in the first one. We do get back to action. Ryan Johnson, the Tar Heels fan, just joined me for my last game, and UNC just clobbered Washington in the last game right there. But here we are with this one, giving you guys the update on what's going on. Leading the way for scoring for the Duke Blue Devils. 4 points by Trey Jones, leading the way. 3 by Zion, 3 by Cam Reddish, 3 by RJ Barrett at the moment. And we also got Graydon back in the chat. Thank you so much, man, for joining me back here. So, yeah, we got a couple of Tar Heel fans in the chat as well, as this is a big implications on the line. The winner of this game will take on the winner of Liberty against Virginia Tech. In that game, it could be a Duke versus Virginia Tech matchup as well. So we'll see what happens there. But if Duke does win this, they'd be taking on Virginia Tech in the next round. If they do get past Liberty, that will be another rematch from a month ago where Duke didn't have Zion and Virginia Tech beat them in that game. But here we are on commercial break. Zion, 3 points. He's 1 for 4 from the field. He also has a rebound as well. Cam Reddish with 3 points. RJ Barrett with 3. Trey Jones with 4. Leading the way in scoring for Central Florida, it is Aubrey Dawkins, actually, with 8 points right now. 4 points by Taco Fall. 3 points by Terrell Allen. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that like button, guys. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, as well as I do play-by-play from March Madness games. So stay in the know with my channel. This is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. We're currently on a commercial break right now between both of these teams, Central Florida and Duke. UCF with a 17-13 lead with 11:44 when we do get back to action at the moment. So Duke, one of the things that they've done well so far this season is that they've been able to come back in games even no matter how far they've been down. Like that crazy 23-point comeback with 9 minutes remaining they had against Louisville. That was absolutely crazy. Louisville completely tanked in that game. I'm going to update you guys here with a score in the chat once again to remind everybody. So that is the score, 17-13 right now, as we're going to get back to action here momentarily. Central Florida against Duke. If you're new to my channel, hit that like button down below. Subscribe, as well as I call play-by-play the March Madness games. So here we are back to action. Duke with the inbound. Trey Jones takes it past the timeline. Jones passes left wing perimeter. RJ back to Jones. Top of the key, left wing here with RJ. RJ with the ball, 11.5 remaining. Back to Jones. 3-ball by Jones. Right wing perimeter, no good. Rebounded by Central Florida's Colin Smith. So Central Florida with a rebound, 17-13 to score, 11:20 left to go. They take it past the timeline with BJ Taylor. Taylor now top of the key. He passes that ball off to Aubrey Dawkins. Aubrey Dawkins with 8 right now for UCF. Trying to dribble baseline. Dayon Griffin underneath the hole. Underneath the basket. They kick it back outside the Griffin. Right wing perimeter here, Colin Smith. Back right baseline. Trying to dribble. Taco Fall. Oh, Taco is denied. The big man got blocked in the play, but a foul with 10:56 left to go in the first. And it looks like it's a UCF foul. So the ball will go back to Duke here. Let's look at this replay. Taco trying to go for the jumper in the low post. And it's Javin Delorier of Duke that denied him right there. Ryan Johnson's dad is Kobe White. What? That is crazy. Oh, what? That is crazy. The score is 17-13 right now. 10:45 left to go in the first. Oh my gosh, that is crazy. Trying to go right wing perimeter. No good by RJ with a 3-point shot. Rebounded by UCF. Right wing now. UCF trying to take it inside. Blowing past the defense to the hole. Putting it up and in off the backboard right there for Central Florida. They have the 19-13 lead. 10.5 left to go. Top of the key for RJ. Right wing now, Cam Reddish. Cam Reddish back to Trey Jones at the top of the key. Jones back to Cam Reddish, back to Zion, right wing. And now they feed it inside to RJ. RJ in the key. Jumper. No good by RJ. Fight for the rebound. Tipped out of bounds. UCF will get the ball back. Wow. So his last tipped out of bounds by Duke on the play right there. 19-13 to score. Duke is currently up in this one. If you haven't done so already, make sure to hit that like button, guys. Subscribe as well to my channel as I call play-by-play of college basketball games. Central Florida with a lead right now, up by 6. Out-rebounding Duke 12-6 on the rebounding edge. Here we are back to action. Dawkins with the ball for UCF. Passes it now. Right elbow. Trying to back their way inside. Jumper in the key. Going to the hole. No good. Too strong off the backboard right there by Colin Smith. Rebounded by Duke, and they take it all the way up the court. The distance, 19-15 right now. 9:35 left to go in the first. So it's a 4-point game. Central Florida with the ball. Cam Reddish with 5 for Duke. Left wing, 3-point perimeter. Aubrey Dawkins. Dawkins passes that one out. Top of the key here. And they pass it right wing perimeter for Colin Smith. 19-15 to score. 9:15 left to go in the first. Central Florida is up by 4 as Midwest Sports back on the channel. What is up as Duke with a steal. And they take it to the rack and up and in. Trey Jones did get it blocked. But second chance right there. RJ right behind. Gets the rebound. Lays it up and in. 19-17. Timeout on the floor with 9:03 left to go before halftime. Central Florida hanging in there with the overall #1 seed of the March Madness tournament right now, as this one is a close game. If you haven't done so already, hit that like button, guys, down below. Subscribe as well to my channel. So Midwest Sports 3 also doing a stream as well. Check him out on his stream. He's at Midwest Sports 3, so check him out as well. I'll look to check you out as well during the commercial break. But right now, Central Florida currently up in this game by 2 at the moment. Little Man Knows Sports. Thank you so much, man, for joining me back here on the channel. Also, check out Little Man Knows Sports. He posts some pretty great videos out there that he does the same stuff out there with his live stream. So check him out and subscribe to his channel if you haven't done so already. Little Man knows a ton about sports and such a great person to work with as well. Currently right now, it's 19-17 Central Florida, up by 2 at the moment. So right now we're on a commercial break between both of these teams at the moment, as this is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. As I do play-by-play of March Madness action, so stay in the know with me. This is my channel, Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. So yeah, pretty good game so far with both of these teams. But yeah, Taco Fall so far. Let's look at the box score here as Taco Fall has 2 personal fouls already, though. 4 points by Taco Fall, 3 rebounds, but 2 fouls have been charged to him so far in this game. 10 points leading the way, Aubrey Dawkins for UCF for the Duke Blue Devils. Leading the way, 5 points is a tie for RJ Barrett and Cam Reddish right now with 5. 4 points by Trey Jones, Zion with 3. So we're at commercial break right now. Going to update you guys with a score. It's 19-17 right now, as this is Duke against Central Florida. If you're new to my channel, make sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe as well, as I call play-by-play of March Madness action. So we're going to get back to action momentarily with this game. Checking out what happened today in college basketball in this one. For today's game so far, Tennessee and Iowa, that was a wild game. Iowa was down as much as 25 points against Tennessee today, but Tennessee just too much in overtime, as it was Grant Williams who had some pretty big buckets in the OT to lead the Vols to the victory, 83-77. North Carolina blowing out Washington in the last game, 81-59. The winner of Duke against Central Florida will take on the winner of Virginia Tech against Liberty, as it might be another rematch of Duke against Virginia Tech. Both of those teams took it to the court about a month ago, where Duke pulled out the victory without Zion. Here we are back to action. Central Florida with the ball. They slipped with it, but they get it past an alley-oop pass over the top with a jam right there by the Knights. What a slam. 21-17 right now with 8:55 left to go in the first. Holy moly. Going the distance of the court right here. Look at this massive lob pass over the top. 10-21 for Central Florida. Dayon Griffin lobs it over the top to Chad Brown. Puts it down on the slam. Griffin with an alley. Brown with a oop. 21-17. Duke with the ball. 8:50 left to go before halftime. They take it past the timeline here. And they pass it inside. Zion trying to go. And he gets the bucket. And one as Zion will go to the free throw line to shoot one. 21-19 right now. So Zion now with 5 points in the game. What power right there by Zion Williamson to blow by the UCF defense and go to the free throw line here to shoot the and one. So it's 21-19. Here we are. Zion at the free throw line. He's a 67% free throw shooter. Knocks that down. 1 point game. 21-20. If you're new to my channel, hit that like button down below. Subscribe as well. So here we are, back to action. UCF takes it past the timeline here. They pass a left wing 3-point perimeter to Dayon Griffin. Dayon Griffin with the last assist with the alley and then the oop slam on the other end, as that's a shot from behind the arc. No good by UCF. Ball gets tipped out of bounds. Duke will have it back with 8:20 left to go in the first. So 21-20 right now is the score between both of these teams right now. As yes, Zion is a living beast. His athleticism is absolutely crazy for how big of a man he is and what a beast he is. Here we are back to action. Duke feeds it inside. Zion kicks it back outside. Left wing 3. Cam Reddish knocks it down right there by Cam. As Midwest Sports back in the chat. What is up, man? Thank you so much for coming back here on my channel. 3 ball goes down from the outside. 23-21. Duke with a 2-point lead right now. Central Florida with the ball, as Duke is just taking the lead. UCF top of the key here. 10-2 run by Duke in the last 2 minutes of this game, trying to move inside the bucket. Travel called by UCF, and the ball will go back to the Duke Blue Devils here with 7:45 left to go in the first. So if you're new to my channel, make sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe as well, as I call college basketball action in the March Madness tournament. Here we are, TV timeout, guys. 23-21, Duke up by 2 against Central Florida with 7:45 left to go in the first. So let's check out these totals here in the box score. Leading the way for Central Florida, Aubrey Dawkins, 10 points right now for UCF. Taco Fall, 4 points, 3 rebounds, but in foul trouble in the early stage of this game. He has 2 fouls that he's committed so far. So Taco Fall on the bench at right now during the moment of this game. And Duke in this one leading the way. Cam Reddish with 8 points, 6 points by Zion, second on the team in scoring. Zion with 2 assists, as well. Duke with 7 assists total in this game as a team. RJ with 2 assists, Zion with 2, Trey Jones with 2, and Cam Reddish with 1. So let's look at these team stats right now. Central Florida out-rebounding Duke 12-9 on the boards at the moment. 45% shooting from the floor by Central Florida. 47% from the floor shooting by Duke. So sorry, but during the game I have to mute the stream when commercials. I always unmute it and listen. Sorry. Hey, no problem. Yeah, it's been a lot of commercial breaks over here in the past few minutes or so. Usually take a commercial break like once every couple of minutes, and that's what we're on right now. But Duke shooting the ball from the floor 2% better from Central Florida at this rate in the game. Duke is 4 for 8 from behind the arc. Central Florida is 3 for 7 shooting from behind the arc. So as we look to what other stuff is going on in this game, the turnovers have been a little bit of a problem for Central Florida. 4 turnovers so far by the Knights, 2 turnovers for Duke, and 6 fouls committed by Central Florida so far. Duke with 2 team fouls right now. So, yeah, this game pretty close currently in this one. Central Florida had the early lead, but Duke has come back, and now the Blue Devils are out in front by 2 at the moment. So if you haven't done so already, hit that like button down below. Hit the subscribe button as well, as I do play-by-play from March Madness action. And what a game we have already. 23-21 as we're ready to get back to action momentarily here with Central Florida against Duke. 3 blocks by Central Florida, 2 by Duke so far. Make sure to sub if you haven't already done so. I do not have any moderators. People have asked me that so far, but I'm fine doing it by myself, though. But thanks for asking, but I'm fine doing this channel by myself. But thank you so much for asking. I appreciate that. So shooting from the field, it's been really close. 9 for 20 by UCF, 9 for 19 by Duke. And here we are, almost ready to get back to action with these guys. But yeah, we got a pretty good chat going on so far. So thank you guys so much for being a part of the channel. 10-4 run Duke has had since Taco Fall left the game with 2 fouls. Here we are getting ready to go back to action. Zion with an inbound pass to Trey Jones. 7:40 left to go, guys. Duke with the ball. They take it past the timeline. Trey Jones passes that logo. And he passes right wing here. Cam Reddish with the ball. Reddish now dribbling towards that top of the key. Passes right wing Zion. Zion now trying to take it inside the key. Gets stripped of the ball. And it's going the other way. Central Florida with it now. Aubrey Dawkins feeds it now. Left wing of the perimeter. Frank Burtz goes into the hands of Aubrey Dawkins. Top of the key here for Central Florida. Trying to work on Zion. Floater up top. No good. Rebounded by Javid Delorier of Duke. 23-21. 7:05 left to go in the first. Trying to go in the lane. Trey Jones. No good on the layup. Rebounded by UCF. On the play, UCF pushing tempo now with the ball as they're taking it past the timeline at the moment. Terrell Allen passes it off. Top of the key here for Central Florida. And a miscommunication on the pass between Aubrey Dawkins and Terrell Allen as that ball goes down out of bounds in a turnover by Central Florida. Turnovers kill the game, so Duke will get the ball back here. 23-21 with 6:48 left to go. So 2-point game. Duke with the ball right now. Left wing 3 from the outside. Trey Jones, no good. Rebound Zion, put back up and in. 25-21. Duke up by 4. What a nice offensive rebound right there by Zion. 6:25 left remaining before halftime. UCF with the ball. 4-point game. That shot goes down right there for the Knights from the outside. As they hit that one with Dawkins. 25-24. Zion, right wing perimeter. Passes Cam Reddish now, right corner. Aubrey Dawkins with 13 points today. His average on the season is 15. We got ourselves a 1-point game. Duke 25. UCF 24. Duke now trying to dribble inside. Step back. Deep 2 jumper. Knocks it down by Cam Reddish with a deep 2 from the right elbow right there. Nice shot as he was stepping back on the fadeaway with 5:45 left to go here in the first before halftime. 27-24 is the score. Central Florida with the ball. Right wing in that 3-point perimeter now. Right corner, they lob it up top. Taco Fall underneath the basketball hoop, slams it down. And he gets fouled, so Taco will go to the line for one. Oh my goodness, he is massive. 7'6". They just lob it to him underneath the basket, and right there just jams it down with authority. Just a huge size advantage, as that is Javin Delorier, who's 6'10", working on Taco Fall today. Taco at the free throw line. Taco with 6 points right now, looking for his 7th of the game, and let's see if he can tie this up. Taco at the line, knocks it down. Taco at the free throw line, something that usually the big man could not do this season, but he ties it up. Gonna get you that percentage. Taco at the free throw line this season's only a 36% free throw shooter. 3-ball outside. RJ silences the Central Florida crowd, drains the three. 30-27, Duke's up by 3. Off the RJ 3. UCF now with the ball, down by 3. If they have it, they take it past the timeline. 30-27 right now with a moment. 4:56 left to go before halftime. And looks like a reach and foul call by McChris Bolden on the play. So yeah, RJ just hit a 3-point shot like a minute ago to give Duke the lead. We have 4:56 left to go. Taco Fall checks out of the game here for Central Florida. And here we are back to action. Duke with an inbound. Jumper, right baseline, knocks that down for Central Florida. 30-29 right now with 4:45 left to go in the first. Duke now with the ball, left wing, 3-point perimeter. Trey Jones passes top of the key, Cam Reddish. Reddish now passes right wing, Zion. Zion try to take this one inside. Right side baseline, jumper, no good. Tip back, no good. Rebounded by Dawkins of Central Florida. Sports Boys got to eat. Be back. No problem, man. I'll see you later in the chat. Oh, what a tough shot right there. Is number 1 for Central Florida. BJ Taylor was trying to fade away and knock that one down at the left side of the baseline, but he gets fouled anyway, so he'll shoot some shots at the line. So update you guys here with a score in the chat. 30-29, Central Florida at the free throw line. And it's tied up at 30 right now with a score. So Central Florida ties this thing up. 4:23 left to go in the first. And second shot, make it 31 on the board right there. Central Florida taking the lead back right now. 4:23 left remaining before halftime. Duke will get the inbound, and looking like number 20, Frank Burtz, checks out of the game here for the Knights. What a performance put by UCF here in the first half, staying with Duke at the moment. Trey Jones with the ball off the inbound. Takes it past the timeline, left wing of the perimeter. Cam Reddish passes top of the key. Delorier, or that's number 20, Bolden, with the ball, and he tries to go baseline. Feed to Zion underneath the basket. Gets it to roll up and in into the rim. 32-31. 1-point lead by Duke right now. Central Florida with the ball. I'm going to update you guys once again with a score. Hit that like button, guys, if you haven't done so already. And a 3-point shot right there by UCF. It got denied, but a foul on the play. I thought it looked like a clean block on the play, but the ref said nada on that one as I update you guys here with a score. If you're new to my channel, hit that like button down below. Subscribe as well. As yeah, that looked like a pretty clean block to me, but 32-31. 1-point game between both of these teams, as we should be getting some shots from the free throw line by UCF when we do get back to action. Let's look at the leading scores right now. 10 points leading the way with 2 players. Cam Reddish with 10 points, and Zion with 10 points right now. Zion, 10 points, 2 assists, a steal, and 2 rebounds. So we look to Central Florida at the moment. Taco Fall has committed 2 fouls, but he's second on the team in scoring, 7 points right now for Taco and a block. 15 points leading the way by Aubrey Dawkins. He's having a big game, as Aubrey Dawkins, number 15, has 15 points, and he averages 15 points per game. So everything is 15 right now for Aubrey Dawkins, considering his jersey number, the points scored per game that he averages, and the points that he scored on the board of this one. So Graydon says, considering this is a 1 versus 9, and it's not a power conference team, yeah, this is a really good game, considering UCF from the American Conference, not that power conference team, as UCF is stuck right in there with Duke right now. A very fantastic game. A pretty difficult matchup for Duke when you have Taco Fall, the tallest player in all of college basketball, 7'6" on the court. But when Taco's not been on the court, then that's where Duke's been able to pull away, like they went on that 10-4 run earlier on when Taco was on the bench. But let's see what's going on here with some of the team stats. 14 rebounds so far by Central Florida, 11 by Duke at the moment. We're currently on commercial break once again. From the field, both of the teams shooting the ball at 50% from the field. That's what Central Florida has been able to do all season long. Shoot the ball really well from the field, as they rank first in the American Conference in shooting percentage at 46% from the field. But yeah, both of these teams 50 even from the field. 12 for 24 for UCF, 13 for 26 for Duke. And from three-point range, Duke knocking down 5 out of 10 shots from the three-point line, and UCF is 4 for 8. So there you have it again from three-point range, 50% as well. Taco from the field, his shooting percentage for Taco, he is 3 for 5 today from the field. He also knocked down a free throw as well, which is pretty rare to come by because Taco in the season is a 36% free throw shooter, but he knocked that down. So today's game right now, Taco shooting the ball 3 for 5 from the field at the moment with 7 points and 3 rebounds. He does have 2 fouls assessed on him, so he's been back and forth between playing and going to the bench. But here we are getting ready to go back to action. 32-31 the score. We have 3:52 left to go in the first, and Central Florida will be shooting some shots here at the free throw line. Yeah, as I've gone through the stat sheet, for anybody who's played significant minutes, I'm pretty sure that's got to be like the lowest free throw percentage all season long. But for a guy who has like huge hands as well, it must be tough to wrap his hands around the basketball because he has like ginormous hands. First shot at the free throw line goes down for Aubrey Dawkins of UCF. Yeah, definitely like Shaq. Like Shaq was one of those players too that had like a 50% free throw average during his career. And all the shots go down at the free throw line by UCF. So before the break, they were fouled behind the three-point line, as it looked like a clean block, but the ref said it didn't. So they made all their free throws at the line with 3:40 left to go in the first. 34-32, Duke with the ball. RJ lobbing it over the top. Oh my goodness, Zion just grabbed a hold of that one and jammed it down. That looked like it was a tough one to grab a hold of, and he just, oh my goodness, he just rung that one down and slammed it down. Tied up at 34 here. UCF three-point shot, right wing of the perimeter, no good. Rebounded by RJ. He takes it past the timeline for Duke. Left wing here with Goldwire. Jordan Goldwire in the game for the Blue Devils. Passes it off right wing perimeter here to Trey Jones. 3:05 left to go now. RJ back to Trey. Top of the key. Left wing here. Goldwire. Goldwire passes top of the key. RJ. 10 on the shot clock. RJ taking it inside. Right elbow two. No good. Fight for the rebound. Bodies on the ground. The ball goes out of bounds. And let's see what the refs roll. They roll it UCF's ball. So it looks like it was knocked out of bounds right there by Duke. What an insane game on the last play. Just Zion just going full air, just grabbing a hold of that one. And then slamming it down on the lob pass underneath. We're tied up at 34, guys. UCF is making this a game. Keeping up with Duke. 2:50 left to go on the inbound. Central Florida with the ball. They take it past the timeline with B.J. Taylor. Taylor, the leading scorer coming into this game, averaging 16 points this season. Ball gets tipped out of bounds by Zion as he tried to steal it from Dayon Griffin, but the ball gets tipped out of bounds. UCF will retain possession here. 2:40 left to go in the first. The leading scorer actually in this game is Aubrey Dawkins, who has 18 points. We're not even at halftime, and he averages 15 on the season. UCF with the ball, trying to dribble baseline, kicks it back outside. Dawkins now, free throw circle, and he turns over the ball as that ball got stripped, and Javin DeLaurier got a hold of that one on the steal. Duke with the ball now, 2:20 left to go. Trey Jones, top of the key. Passes left wing perimeter to Goldwire. Back to Jones. He feeds it inside Zion. Back outside Goldwire, left wing three alone. Jordan Goldwire, no good. Zion offensive rebound, though. So Duke maintains possession. Zion circling around. Jumper by Zion. And Zion scores the bucket and one. He'll go to the free throw line. 36-34 right now. What a difficult shot at the right side baseline. Fade away by Zion right there. As a sports boy back in the channel. Thanks so much, man, for joining me back here. Duke with a 2-point lead at the moment. 36-34. We have 2:07 left to go. And Zion at the free throw line for the and one. So what a difficult shot that Zion just hit, and he knocked it down, as this is a shot at the free throw line by Zion. Knocks that down as well. 37-34, 2:07 left to go in the first. Zion now with 15 points in the game, and the steal by Duke. Florida could not get the pass in there. Trey Jones to the lane, laying it up and in right there by Trey. 39-34 right now. Duke with a 5-point lead. UCF with another inbound, and they pass the timeline this time. And they pass that left wing 3-point perimeter here. Frank Burtz feeds it inside. Into the key. They kick it back outside. Left corner 3 from the outside by Burtz. No good. Zion, strong rebound right there by the big man. Duke with the ball. Right wing perimeter. RJ trying to take it in the key. And a foul called on that one. RJ sinks the bucket home and one. He'll get on it as well. Duke is up 41-34. Yeah, Zion right now with 15 points, I believe, so far in this game. Crazy game for him. But yeah, 41-34 is the score. And RJ is at the free throw line. He has 10 points, make it 11 with 1:33 left to go before halftime. 42-34. Duke putting on a huge scoring run here with under a minute left, or under a minute and a half left to go. 10-0 run in the past 2 minutes, 15 seconds. That ball thrown across court by Central Florida gets tipped out of bounds, but they'll maintain possession with 1:22 left to go. 8-0 run by Duke in this last minute of play here for the Blue Devils. We have 1:22 left to go before halftime. 8-point game, 42-34 right now. Taco Fall is on the bench, so probably the reason why that Duke has been so well. Taco Fall in a little bit of foul trouble. 2 fouls assessed to him so far. Also 2 fouls committed by Terrell Allen. Aubrey Dawkins, the leading scorer, with 1 foul committed as well. Taco Fall, 7 points, 2 fouls. Here we are, back to action. UCF with the inbound. They pass it. Right wing perimeter here. Trying to go into the lane, and they get tripped, and the foul called on the play. 1:13 left to go in the first, as Duke committed their 7th foul of the half. So Central Florida will be shooting shots here inside the bonus. So they'll be shooting bonus free throw shots here. I'm going to update you guys here in the chat with a score. If you're new to my channel, hit that like button down below. Subscribe as well. 1:13 remaining. First shot at the line. Good. It goes down for UCF. 42-35 right now. Zion playing good as Duke starting to pick it up, as I totally agree with you, Graydon. Second shot goes down. 42-36 right now. Zion is leading the way for Duke with 15 points. Here we are back to action. 42-36. 6-point lead by Duke. They have it top of the key with Goldwire. Jordan Goldwire passes RJ in the lane. Lobs it to Zion. The ball's tipped up in the air. Tipped out of bounds. Central Florida will maintain possession with 56.3 seconds remaining in this game. So Zion right there trying to get underneath the hoop in a huge fight for the tip, and the ball gets tipped out of bounds. So here we are, back to action. UCF takes it past the timeline here at the right wing of the perimeter. It's Dawkins. And that's a steal by Duke. Zion with the ball, feeds it down low, laying it up and into the cup is Trey Jones. 44-36 right now. Duke with an 8-point lead with 35 seconds left before halftime. We'll try this again. UCF inbounds it. Goldwire almost stole it. UCF does get it past the timeline here, though. They do. Pass it towards the right side of that timeline, slowing down tempo. 44-36. Duke up by 8. 20 seconds left before halftime. Central Florida with the ball. BJ Taylor at the March Madness logo, trying to call out a play here. 10 on the shot clock. 13 on the game clock. 6 left on the shot clock. 4 on the shot clock. Trying to get around that logo. Too much dribbling. Takes the late shot and does hit the rim in time. Rebounded by Duke. 1 second left. That is halftime. Couldn't get out the shot on time. They almost hit that shot too, like a full court shot, but it wasn't a matter. I think he released it a tad late right after the shot clock. But I'm going to update you guys with a score. Crazy first half here. Central Florida has been keeping up with Duke in that first half. It's not a blowout, guys, but right now the score is 44-36 at the half. Duke is up by 8. If you're new to my channel, make sure to hit that like button, guys. Subscribe down below as well to Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. I'll be back next week, Thursday. I'll be back with the Sweet 16 matchups for you guys, so make sure to tune in to my channel for those Sweet 16 matchups. The winner of this game, Duke against UCF, will take on the winner of the game played later today, Liberty against Virginia Tech, possibly setting up another matchup with Virginia Tech and Duke. But yeah, Texas Tech, the sports boy letting me know, Texas Tech against Buffalo. That game just started, 17:40 left to go in that one. Texas Tech is up 4-0 against Buffalo. Hit that like button, guys, down below. Hit the subscribe button as well if you're new to my channel, as this is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Currently at halftime right now, going to go through the box score of Duke against Central Florida. So here are the leading scores for the Duke Blue Devils. Leading the way, 15 points. Zion Williamson leading the way in scoring. 4 rebounds by Zion, 3 assists, and a steal. As what I do at halftime, this is what the sports boy is asking me. What I do at halftime is right here. I go through the box score. I go through the team stats. We look at all the other games during what happened to March Madness today in the round of 32. I let you guys know the score of Texas Tech against Buffalo as well. So we go over what happened today in all college basketball. But right now, we'll go through the box score in the first half highlights here. Duke with a phenomenal lob pass over the top on one of the plays. Zion just grabbed it down and slammed it down to the rim as he jammed that down. And he's leading the way with 15 points, 3 assists, and 4 rebounds. Cam Reddish right behind RJ in scoring. So RJ is second on the team in scoring with 11 points, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds in the steal. Cam Reddish, third on the team in scoring, 10 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. Trey Jones adding 8 for the Duke Blue Devils right now at halftime. And I'll update you guys with the UCF Knights. So here we are for UCF. The scoring right now for Central Florida, Aubrey Dawkins, 18 points. Leading the way for UCF. He has 3 steals as well. Aubrey Dawkins already passed his average he has on the season. He averages about 15 points per game. As we look to Taco Fall. Taco Fall, the tallest player in college basketball. 7 points right now for Taco. 3 rebounds, but he's been in and out of the game throughout this entire first half because he's been in foul trouble. So he's picked up 2 fouls for the Knights. When Taco Fall has been on the bench, that's when Duke's been able to take advantage and get ahead in this game. As Graydon asked me that in here in the chat, there was a prop bet today whether Zion will Duke on Taco, do you? And people in the chat think it will happen. No, it was a popular bet. So yeah, Zion right now leading the way with those points. So it's looking dunk. So that's what you meant right there, dunk. Yep. So yeah, that hasn't happened yet because Taco hasn't been in the game. But yeah, that would be crazy if that that happened in this one. Hopefully we can see Taco come back into action here. Hopefully he does have those 2 fouls on him. UCF, in order to get back in this game, they really need Taco to play clean basketball and not pick up fouls in the second half. They need him to play a full 20 minutes in that second half and for him to basically be the key rebounder in the next half or so for UCF. But here we are at the half, going through the team stats. Duke shooting the ball at 55% from the field right now. Central Florida at 44%. From 3-point range, UCF is 4 for 10 from the outside. Duke is 5 for 11 right now. From the free throw line, both of the teams are perfect. Nobody has missed a free throw shot so far. Central Florida has gone 8 for 8 from the charity stripe. Duke is now 3 for 3 at the line at halftime. As we look to other team stats, Duke was down on the rebounding edge early on when Taco was in the game. But since Taco is subbed out, it has been a tie on the rebounding edge going into halftime, 15 apiece for both of these teams on the rebounds. For the turnovers, what has been killing UCF has been the turnovers. They have 4 more turnovers than Duke. If UCF had not been able to turn over the ball, or if they turn over the ball only 4 times in this game, the score would be tied 44-44 if UCF hadn't turned over the ball as much as they've done. But right now at the half, UCF with 8 turnovers, 4 turnovers currently by Duke. And what else do we have going on in this game? Well, in the half was also the fouls. Well, 8 fouls committed by Central Florida, 7 fouls committed by Duke. So we look at those fouls right now, how they've been assessed to these players in the first half, and they've been distributed like this. 2 fouls, Taco Fall, 2 fouls, Terrell Allen for Central Florida, 2 fouls as well by Chad Brown off the bench for UCF, a foul committed by Colin Smith, and a foul committed by the leading scorer in this game, Aubrey Dawkins, with 18 points. We look at foul trouble for Duke. 2 fouls committed by Cam Reddish, leading the way in fouls right now. All the other players for Duke have 1. 1 foul by Zion, 1 foul by Trey Jones, 1 foul by Javin Delorier, 1 by Bolden, and 1 by Goldwire. So that's what's going on so far. Steve Nash is the godfather for RJ. Wow, I did not know that. Interesting. That is so cool. So learning new stuff every day. Thank you so much for that insightful fact right there, Grade. And that is awesome. So that is so interesting. So RJ Barrett's the godfather, or Steve Nash is the godfather for RJ Barrett. That is so cool. I did not know that. Wow. So RJ's dad played on the Team Canada with Nash. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. That is awesome. I didn't know that. So yeah, that is so cool. Thanks so much, man, for letting me know about that. That's awesome. But here we are at halftime, 44-36 the score. We have another game going on right now. Texas Tech against Buffalo tipped off a few minutes ago. Texas Tech with a 10-2 lead against Buffalo with 15.5 left to go before halftime in that one. What a crazy game we had down there. Iowa against Tennessee earlier today, as Iowa was down by 25 points in this game, and then they came back as they forced overtime, but Tennessee too strong in OT right there. Grant Williams, big shot, jumper in the key. Grant Williams had some big points towards the end as Tennessee gets the W. They move on to the Sweet 16 as the Vols, led by Grant Williams, 19 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists as Tennessee moves on 83-77 in that one. So I'm going to update you guys on what this bracket looks like right now. Tennessee moving on to that Sweet 16. They'll take on Purdue. They'll take on Purdue in the Sweet 16. That's going to be an interesting matchup. Previewing these matchups for you guys inside the Sweet 16 as well. I'll do that momentarily from now. We do have the round of 32 to go over. Updating you guys with the score as well. Texas Tech up against Buffalo, 13-4 right now as well. Liberty against Virginia Tech. That game tips off at 7:10 later today. If Virginia Tech wins that game and if Duke wins this one, then it would be a rematch of about a month ago when Zion was injured and Virginia Tech beat Duke in that game without Zion. So that would be a rematch in that game. Thank you so much, guys, on the channel. If you're new to my channel, make sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe as well to Behind York Basketball on YouTube. Basketball all day here, as I'm just running down the schedule of all the games here that's being played in the round of 32 before we go to the Sweet 16 next week. Oklahoma, the 9 seed, takes on Virginia tonight at 7:55 later today. Number 11 seed, Ohio State, has a tough matchup as they play against the number 3 team, the Houston Cougars, the 3 seed, at 8:40 tonight, closing out the night. These two teams are deep seeds. 13 versus 12. UC Irvine playing against Oregon. Of course, UC Irvine looking red hot. Oregon as well looking red hot. 2 of the hottest teams in college basketball right now going at it at the late game tonight, 9:40 p.m. Eastern time tonight between UC Irvine and Oregon. So I'm going to look to that Sweet 16 matchups right here. And if you're new to my channel, make sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe as well. We're at halftime currently. Central Florida against Duke. Duke with an 8-point lead, 44-36 right now. Duke leading the way. Zion with 15 out of the 44 points for Duke. So Zion's the leading scorer. He also has 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal right now for the Blue Devils. So we're going to look to the Sweet 16 schedule, and this is how they set it up. We do not have the time set for these games, but this is what we have. On Thursday, Florida State, a 4 seed, will take on the number 1 seed Gonzaga. So that's one of the games on Thursday in the Sweet 16. As well on Thursday, number 3 seeded Purdue takes on the number 2 seed, the Tennessee Vols. So we have those matchups set. Michigan has made it to the Sweet 16. Michigan will take on the winner of the game playing right now, Buffalo or Texas Tech. Going to update you guys with a score in a second between both of those teams when I do go back to that scoreboard. But that will be the games in the Sweet 16 for Thursday. Let's take a look at Friday, March 29th for the Sweet 16 schedule as we see Auburn, the 5 seed, taking on the number 1 seed, North Carolina. That should be a really interesting game for UNC. The next game. Both of those teams love to push the tempo. Of course, North Carolina beating Washington today, 81-59. I did that stream in the last game. Luke May, 20 points, 14 rebounds. Nasir Little off the bench, 20 points as well for the Tar Heels. Up in front, Texas Tech with a 17-6 lead against Buffalo with 12:20 left to go in the first. So that game is playing right now. So if you're new to my channel, hit that like button, guys, down below. Subscribe as well to Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. I do play-by-play the March Madness game, so stay in the know throughout the March Madness tournament with my channel. So do you plan on posting when college basketball is over, or is this just seasonal? I'll be doing more. I'll be doing like more stuff when college basketball is over. So what I've been doing like some video editing along the side or so. So after the national championship, what I hope to do is put up a video, like a compilation that I edited of the greatest comebacks of the year in 2019 in college basketball, like that Duke versus Louisville comeback. Also, Kansas State came back by 21 points to beat West Virginia. Yeah, there's all types of comebacks that I've done. Clemson blew a 6-point lead with 30 seconds left against North Carolina State in that game earlier this season. Also in the ACC tournament, Clemson blew another game against North Carolina State as well. So I'll be posting like compilation videos of like college basketball comebacks of what happened throughout 2019. Of course, one of those was Bradley against Northern Iowa in the Missouri Valley Conference game. Almost had another one to add to my video clip today. Iowa against Tennessee didn't quite happen. No, I wish that did, though. That would have been crazy if that happened. That was a 25-point comeback that they forced overtime. But, yeah, I'll be doing that. And then possibly some NBA games as well when the NBA Finals take place. I'll be doing play-by-play for that. But right now on a commercial break, as we look to these games for the Sweet 16 on the Friday, interesting one here. Auburn, the 5 seed, taking on the 1 seed, North Carolina. Auburn crushing Kansas yesterday, and this is an Auburn team. Basically just plays the same game as UNC, as Auburn likes to run the floor at a fast-paced tempo as well compared to UNC. That should be a really interesting game. Most likely a bunch of points on the scoreboard for both of those teams in that one. So hopefully I'll be able to cover Auburn versus UNC. The other game going down in the Sweet 16, we have good matchups here. Number 3 seed LSU taking on the number 2 seed Michigan State. We have top 5 point guards going at it in the Sweet 16 on Friday coming up. Tremont Waters of LSU. You got the game-winning bucket at the right before the buzzer against Maryland. That was a crazy game, but Michigan State with Cassius Winston as well. As Graydon's got to go, but keep on grinding. Hey, thank you so much, man. No problem. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. I really appreciate it. But, yeah, definitely enjoy what I'm doing. Definitely got to keep it up. And, yeah, going to keep up and hopefully get some more subs on the channel. So, yeah, looking forward to this. As, yeah, this has been a pretty great 2 months here on the channel. But, yeah, you guys have been awesome here on the channel. Thank you guys so much for whoever turns out on the channel. If you know anybody who thinks that would like college basketball or basketball in general, feel free to hit them up with my videos and let them know about my channel. But yeah, I appreciate it. You guys on this channel have been awesome with the support, so I appreciate that. And Kentucky to the Sweet 16. We do not know their opponent just yet, but let's see here on the bracket. Kentucky will face on the winner of either Houston or Ohio State. So those are the games right now inside the Sweet 16. Phenomenal matchups. Auburn, UNC, LSU, Michigan State. Got some pretty good matchups in there, so that's awesome. So that's how everything's gone so far. Gonna look to see what's going on with Buffalo and Texas Tech at the moment. My final stream for the day, and then I'll be back with more action. But yeah, we got the sports boy back in the chat. Thanks, man, for joining me back here. I'm Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe as well. So Texas Tech crushing Buffalo at the moment. Thanks for that update, sports boy. It's 16-6. Texas Tech is up by 10 with 12-11 left to go in the first. So that's what's going on in that game. Let's look to the points here inside the box score for Texas Tech and how they've been performing against Buffalo. So Buffalo, their leading scorer, all 6 points have been by a bench player off the bench. Looks like Perkins has those 6 points for Buffalo. And Texas Tech, their leading scorer, Jarrett Culver, NBA draft prospect right now for Texas Tech. I think he's like top 15 NBA draft prospect. So Jarrett Culver with 6 points right now. Texas Tech up 16-6 to Buffalo. Thank you guys so much for the likes. Let's keep it up. Let's keep it to 10 likes and beyond right now for this video. If you haven't done so, hit that like button down below. Subscribe as well. Currently on a halftime break between Duke and UCF. The score at halftime is Duke 44, Central Florida 36. At the moment, we are currently at the half. So actually, yeah, I'm going to post in here once again because it's not in the chat anymore. I'm going to post you guys the score once again so we're all in touch with what the score is. And since we're at halftime, everybody knows that we're at the half. So 8-point lead here by Duke. The leading scorer is Zion Williamson. 15 points right now by the Blue Devils, leading the way. 3 assists for Zion, a steal as well, and 4 rebounds right now. Taco Fall for Central Florida, and a little bit of foul trouble as he was on and off in this game. Into the game, off to the bench, as he has 2 personal fouls right now for Taco Fall. 7 points and a block, and 3 rebounds as well to add to his stat line. So this is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. This is stream number 2 today. This is my last stream before the Sweet 16. So I'll be back next Thursday with more basketball action. So make sure to check out my videos here on my channel. Currently, we're on a halftime break, a long commercial break at the moment between Central Florida and Duke. As yeah, I've been so impressed on how Central Florida has kept up in this game with Duke. But Taco Fall, like his appearance on the teams really hurt them. When Taco Fall's on the bench, it hurt Central Florida. That's where Duke went on that 10-4 run in the middle of the half right there and got on that advantage when Taco Fall was on the bench. But yeah, Texas Tech is beating Buffalo 19-8 right now. So that's what's going on in that game. So we're going to get back to action momentarily, as this is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. College basketball action throughout the day. Possibly a rematch, though. Virginia Tech against Duke. We'll see how that goes if both of these teams can advance to the Sweet 16. And also, one thing to note, for Virginia Tech, their all-time career senior assist leader, Justin Robinson, is back on the team. So that will help out Virginia Tech. The last time that the Hokies took on the Blue Devils, Justin Robinson was not playing either, whereas Zion wasn't playing as well. So that was something to update you guys on, as hopefully maybe we'll have that rematch, Virginia Tech going up against Duke in the Sweet 16. We'll see if both of those teams can get the W. But how about Liberty beating Mississippi State in the first round? Liberty was down by 10 points with like 6 minutes left, but then they came back in that game and they got the W. So Liberty, a university in Virginia, takes on Virginia Tech later today. I think that game, let's see, it tips off at 7:10. That's the next game that will be tipping off. So this is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Make sure to hit that like button, guys, down below. Subscribe to my channel, as well as I do play-by-play for March Madness games, as we are going to start the second half right here in a few minutes from now. That first half, it was pretty close throughout. Central Florida kept it close throughout that first half, but Duke now with an 8-point lead as we go into the second half. And, of course, check out Zion Williamson, guys. #1 NBA draft pick, probably come June, as he had this phenomenal lob pass over the top, just completely, just big air timed it, just snagged it in the air and just slammed it down with his two hands. What incredible athleticism. And then on the other side, Aubrey Dawkins for Central Florida, keeping the Knights in the game over his average for the season. Aubrey Dawkins with 18 points at halftime. He averages 15 points per game, but the points in the paint have been the difference here, folks. Duke with 20 points in the paint, Central Florida with 12 in the first half, so that has made the difference so far. Duke is one of those teams that does really well when they score inside, and the point differential shows here. With Taco Fall in the game, it's been a +1 point differential for Central Florida. Without Taco in the game, it's been a -9, and it looks like he'll check back on the floor in a little bit of foul trouble right now for Taco, as he has 2 personal fouls assessed to him so far in this game. So Taco, they really need his presence once again down low to be smart, not pick up fouls. But here we are, back to action, guys. Duke in Central Florida as Duke gets inbound. Left wing here, perimeter. Zion now takes the jumper at the free throw circle. No good. Hits the rim short. Offensive rebound, though. Trey Jones. 3-ball Trey. No good. And that hits the top of the backboard. So Central Florida will get the ball back on the inbound. Going to update you guys with the score. 44-36 right now. 19:45 left to go, as we just started off the second half. 8-point game. Central Florida with an inbound. They put the ball into the hands of Terrell Allen. Allen takes it past the sideline. The baseline here. Oh, Taco Fall with a jam right there as Allen alley-oop that one. Allen with an alley. Fall with a oop. Trying to go inside right there for Duke. No good. And Taco with a big arm extension. Tips the ball up. His teammate gets the rebound. Taco Fall, 9 points right now. 4 for 6 from the field. 44-38 is the score. Central Florida, top of the key. They pass it. Left wing perimeter here. Dawkins lobs that one. Trying to back his way inside low post. Fall working on Delorier. Taco Fall kicks it back outside left wing here for UCF. Left baseline. Foul called with 19:02 left to go. That's an offensive foul called on B.J. Taylor of Central Florida with a push-off, so the ball will go back to Duke here. 44-38, 18:55 left to go in this game. Duke takes it past the timeline, top of the key here, Zion. Zion passes left wing in that 3-point perimeter here, Trey Jones. Back to that top of the key here for Delorier. Delorier passes that one off, left wing perimeter, trying to dribble baseline. Cam Reddish. Yes. There's a foul on the play. Looks like it's a charge foul. So Cam Reddish commits the offensive foul. That is the 3rd foul, I believe, committed by Cam on the game. Yeah, so 18:40 left to go. 3 fouls by Cam, 10 points so far. Central Florida will get the inbounds back. They do. They put that ball into the hands of B.J. Taylor right now. Taylor with the ball. He passes that March Madness logo at center court. Taylor, left wing, 3-point perimeter now. Left elbow passes. Dawkins, 3-point shot, top of the key. Knocks it down by Aubrey Dawkins for Central Florida. They're very well in this game. 44-41 is the score. Duke with the ball. Top of the key here for the Blue Devils. 18:10 left to go. They have it right wing in that 3-point perimeter here. They feed it inside under the basket. RJ floats up the shot. Offensive rebound by RJ. No good a second time. Battle for the boards. UCF has it. 44-41. UCF needs Taco Fall in here as many minutes possible. They feed it down low to Taco. Oh, he jams it with authority. 44-43. Central Florida has cut the lead to 1. What a game. Timeout on the court call by Coach K. We got a big fella here. Big fella alert for you guys. Taco Fall, baby. Lob pass over the top. Just jams it with authority. 17:50 left to go in this one. If you haven't done so already, hit that like button down below. Subscribe as well. This is a 1-point game now. Duke has been held scoreless in the second half. Taco Fall rejuvenating the offense, slamming it down for the UCF Knights. 1-point game right now. We're currently on a commercial break. Taco Fall, when he's back in the game, fresh and healthy, looking stronger than ever. 11 points right now by Taco. 3 rebounds as well, keeping him out of foul trouble. 21 points by Aubrey Dawkins in this game. Great game for Aubrey. He averages 15 on the season. For Duke, the leading scorers look like this. Zion with 15 points, 4 rebounds. 11 points by RJ, 10 points by Cam Reddish. So that is how the scoring looks like right now in this one. When we do get back to action, we'll have 17:50 left to go in this game. Checking up on updates here. Texas Tech was up by 11 points early on in this one, but Buffalo has come back. Texas Tech currently up 22-15 with 7.5 remaining against Buffalo. So currently we're on a TV timeout. What a slam with authority by Taco Fall. When we do get back to action, it will be a 1-point game. Central Florida came to play in the second half. 7-0 run here by the Knights to start it off in half number 2. We are on a commercial break currently. Going to update you guys. Texas Tech, Buffalo, 7.5 left to go. 22-15 the score in that game. Luke May with his domination today. 20 points, 14 rebounds in that game as North Carolina cruised past Washington in the game before this as the final score was 81-59. Here we are, the 1-point game. Zion versus Taco. It's going to be a fight down to the finish in this one between these two programs. If you haven't done so already, hit that like button, guys, down below. Subscribe as well to my channel as I call play-by-play the March Madness action. So here we are. Going to get ready to go back to action here as we've got back to commercial break. So now we're exiting that commercial break, back to the action here of the CBS feed of Central Florida against Duke. Here we are, 17:49 left to go. And Duke with the ball. So here we are back to action. Duke now, right wing 3-point perimeter. Now they try to lob it over inside, and RJ sends that shot home right there as he floats up that one in the key. 46-43. Duke up by 3. UCF with the ball now. They take it past the timeline. They pass it, and they hand it off. Left wing, 3-point perimeter. Allen now dribbling as he tries to take it inside. Lob past the Taco. Taco battling for the board, and a foul called as Delorier of Duke commits the foul. Taco Falls and ignited that energy into a squad with that slam dunk for UCF. Coach K took the time out to talk things over, trying to get this Duke team back in this as that ball inside for the inbound. It goes out of bounds. UCF will retain it with 17-17 left to go. 3-point game once again. Central Florida will inbound it again. They look for somebody underneath the basket. Dawkins with the inbound. Oh, and he's stuffed. Stuffed by Duke. Huge block right there. Numbers on transition. Zion in the key. And he still has the ball. What a block from behind by Taco. But a foul called on Taco is third. That might have just changed this entire game. So Taco with a blocking foul on Zion from behind. Taco just too tall, just trying to raise his hands up in the air as he was guarding Zion, and he gets called with a foul. So Zion at the free throw line here for Duke. 46-43. First one, and that one gets the courtesy of the rim, sends it home, and that's in and good for Zion. 16 points so far by Zion today. 47-43, 17:08 left to go. Second shot, and he knocks that one down as well. 48-43 right now. as UCF gets the inbound here. They take it past that timeline, as this is BJ Taylor. Taylor now passes right wing perimeter. Dawkins with the ball. Dawkins feeds it down inside low post, backing his way in there. Jumper in the key. Ball is tipped up in the air, blocked by Duke. Duke now pushing tempo. Numbers advantage. 2-on-1. They pass that ball, tipped out of bounds. The last touch by Central Florida. So Duke will get the inbound here with 16:46 left to go in this game. 16:56 left to go. Inbound here by Duke. 48-43 is the score. Trey Jones puts that ball into the hands of Cam Reddish, back into the hands of RJ, top of the key here for Duke. They put it. Trey Jones feeds Zion down inside the low post. Zion spin move. Oh, he's denied by Taco, and the ball bounces off Taco's foot out of bounds. So the ball again goes out of bounds by UCF. So Duke will get the ball back with 7 on the shot clock, 16:27 left to go on the game clock. Smart right there by Taco Fall not to follow Zion once again. That will be a problem. Back to action. Left elbow jumper. No good by RJ. Rebounded by UCF. UCF takes it past the timeline. They pass it right wing in the three-point perimeter. Lob pass. Taco. Jumper. No good. Hit the rim short. Got his own rebound. Taco. And a foul called on the play as it looks like Taco Fall will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 now. He almost put that one into the hole right there as well. Nice spin move. 2 teammates for Duke, Delorier, and also Cam Reddish were trying to guard Taco, and it was just like, no way. Here's the first shot at the line by Taco. No good. Missed that one. Taco in the season is a 36% free throw shooter. That is most likely the lowest percent for a player that gets significant minutes in college basketball right now. Second one, no good by Taco as well. 5-point game. Duke with the ball off the rebound here. They take it past the timeline with Trey Jones. Jones passes top of the key here. RJ hands it off to Cam Reddish. Reddish right wing back to Trey Jones. Jones passes top of the key 3 Zion. Zion with an open 3. Nothing but net by the #1 NBA draft pick, Zion Williamson. 51-43 right now. Going to update you guys here with a chat with a score. If you're new to my channel, make sure to hit that like button, guys, down below. Subscribe as well. 15:35 left to go in this game. UCF with the ball as they try to dribble inside. Zion with another rebound. UCF with a missed shot inside. Rebounded by Zion. 8-point lead here by the Blue Devils. 20 points today by Zion. Right wing perimeter for Duke. RJ feeds it back. Left wing here. Cam Reddish trying to dribble baseline. Floats up the shot by Cam. No good. Strong rebound right there by Central Florida. Colin Smith with the rebound by UCF. Pushing tempo. Smith inside. Foul called. Bank the shot home for UCF, and the bucket will go to the line for 1. Gonna update you guys once again with the score. If you're new to my channel, guys, hit that like button down below. Subscribe as well. This is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. I do play-by-play in the March Madness game, so stay in the know here with Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Got ourselves a pretty good game. 6-point game. Duke against UCF. 15:08 when we do get back to action. Currently, we're on a commercial break at the moment between Central Florida and Duke. So let's update you guys on the leading scorers of this game for the Duke Blue Devils. Leading the way, Zion Williamson, 20 points right now, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal to go along with that as well. Second on the team in scoring for Duke, RJ Barrett with 13 points and 5 rebounds, Cam Reddish with 10 points, and Cam Reddish with 10 points, RJ Barrett with 13, Trey Jones with 8. As we look to UCF, the leading scorer right now, Aubrey Dawkins, 21 points for UCF. Taco Fall with 11 points, 2 blocks, 4 rebounds, but Taco in a little bit of foul trouble right now as he has 3 fouls that he's committed in this game, as he did commit one as Zion was trying to go inside low post and he tried to block the ball but got called with a blocking foul. So right now we're on a TV timeout. When we do get back to action, we'll have 15:08 left to go in this one. Let's look at the rebounds in this game. 22-21. Duke is out-rebounding UCF by 1. It was opposite at the early stage of this game. UCF was out-rebounding Duke In the first half, it was like 12-6 throughout like the first 10 minutes of the first half. But let's see what else is going on here. Shooting percentage. Both of these teams shooting in the upper 40s right now from the floor. Central Florida, 46%. Duke, 47% from the floor. From three-point range, Duke is 6 for 13. Central Florida is 5 for 11. So that's some of the shooting percentage details right now in this game. As we are currently on commercial break with Central Florida and Duke at the moment. I'm going to go back to action real shortly with my channel Behind New York Basketball on YouTube when we're on the commercial break right now. I'm going to update you guys with the score of the other game going on at this moment. 5 minutes left to go before halftime. Texas Tech is leading Buffalo. Texas Tech is up against Buffalo. It's a close one, though, 24-22. So the Red Raiders up on top by 2 points to go. 5 minutes left to go before the half is over in that one. That's what's going on in that game so far. Going to get back to action with you guys. Duke against UCF here on Behind New York Basketball on YouTube. So here we are getting ready to go back to action. UCF at the free throw line, shooting shots here with number 35, Colin Smith. He's a 63% free throw shooter. Here's the first shot at the line by Colin. No good, and that one gets rebounded by Duke. Colin did get the bucket home, so it's just an and one at the free throw line. Missed that one. Duke with the ball now. Right wing perimeter. Top of the key, Trey Jones. Jones now passes that one to RJ. RJ trying to take it inside. And we have a foul called on the play with 14:52 left to go. That's a defensive foul that was committed as RJ was trying to dribble in the lane. So the third foul committed by UCF as a team in the second half. 4 fouls committed by Duke in the second half right now. 51-45, Duke with the lead. We have 14:50 left to go. Zion with the ball, top of the key, left wing three, it's open. Trey Jones, no good, rimmed out, rebounded by UCF. Central Florida takes the pass to the timeline here, top of the key. As this is BJ Taylor, left wing, he passes the ball, and back to Taylor here for the Knights. Taylor at the top of the key here for the UCF Knights. 14:25 left to go in this game. Taylor passes left wing perimeter. Trying to go inside Aubrey Dawkins. Shot. Oh, he connects from it right there. Got the roll to fall in. 51-47. Tough shot right there. Got it to fall. 14:10 left to go. 3 ball from outside. Jones. No good. And the ball goes out of bounds. So UCF will get the ball. 4-point game. What a tough shot from the field right there by Aubrey Dawkins. He has 23 points. His average is 15 points right now. Trey Jones has missed a couple of important 3-point shots as well. 4-point game. UCF takes it past the timeline. Right wing, 3-point perimeter. BJ Taylor. Taylor now trying to dribble baseline underneath the basket. And he gets fouled. Go to the line for 2. He almost baked that one home, but so close, no cigar. 13:48 left to go in this action. We got ourselves a 4-point game. So Cam Reddish just picked up his 4th foul right now. First shot at the free throw line. No good by BJ Taylor right there of Central Florida. BJ, a 77% free throw shooter on the season. Just missed his first one at the free throw line. He'll have a second opportunity here. Knocks that one down for BJ. 51-48 right now. 13:45 left to go in this game. Duke with the ball. They take it past the timeline. Trey Jones has it. Passes right wing perimeter. RJ to Goldwire. Goldwire in the game. Subbing in for Cam Reddish with 4 fouls right now. Duke. RJ feeds it back. Right elbow 2. No good. Trey Jones cannot hit a shot here. Rebounded by Central Florida. Colin Smith with a huge rebound right there. Cross-court pass to Taco. Taco underneath the bucket. Taco slams it down. 51-50, baby. What a game. The tallest player in all college basketball right now, Taco Fall, slamming that one down with that huge pass underneath the basket. 13 minutes remaining. We got ourselves a ball game. Duke now with the ball, right wing perimeter, almost stolen by UCF. UCF on a 7-0 run in the last 2 minutes. Duke now, left wing free, Zion. Zion, no good. Oh, the putback slam, though. Delorier jamming it down on the putback, 53-50. What a game between both of these teams right now. This is a close one. 53-50, 12:35 left to go in action here. UCF left wing 3-point perimeter. They have the ball. 3-point game. Oh, they turned it over. Duke with a steal right there inside the key. Duke takes it past the timeline with Goldwire. Right wing 3-point perimeter here. Trey Jones sets up the offense. 12:15 left to go. Feeds it down low to Zion. Zion try to slam it over Taco. No, right there. Not on the play. Taco with a denial. Going the other way, Central Florida with the ball. That was crazy right there. Zion trying to go on Taco. Didn't work, though. The height advantage. Just too much. Coach K not pleased with the refs right there. Zion tried to slam dunk it over Taco. He got denied by Taco, though. But, yeah, on the replay right there, that looked like a foul. Taco got away with that one. Zion's smiling about that one on the screen. Oh, man. Got away with that. 12:06 left to go in this one. Taco in foul trouble for UCF with 3 fouls. Terrell Allen with 3 as well. Cam Reddish in foul trouble with 4. So here we are back to action. UCF with the inbound. Another whistle with 12:05 left to go. A lot of whistles here. 6 fouls committed in this half, but 7 fouls now. So that sends UCF to the free throw line for the bonus. So 7 fouls as a team. Javin Delorier just picked up his 4th. When we do have a commercial break, I'm definitely going to let you guys know about how these fouls have been distributed. But here we are. UCF at the free throw line. Bonus in the 1-and-1. First one, they knock it down right there. As UCF, yes, they're making a comeback in this game right there. 53-51 as that shot goes down by Chad Brown at the free throw line. 3 points today by Chad. What a game between both of these teams. 53-51, 12:05 left to go. Second one knocks it down. If you're new to my channel, hit that like button, guys, down below. Subscribe as well. 53-52, 12 minutes left to go. UCF with a comeback here. Duke now with the ball. Right wing 3-point perimeter. They hand it off now to RJ. RJ passes top of the key. Trey Jones. 9-2 run here for the UCF Knights. Goldwire passes top of the key. RJ Barrett. 11:40 left to go. Barrett trying to take it inside. Jumper. He gets fouled. RJ will go to the free throw line to shoot 2 shots. 11:40 left to go. What a game, guys, with this one. 53-52. Gonna come down to the wire. Taco Fall. Taco Fall in this game, man. Zion tried to dunk right over him. The refs gave Taco the generosity of a non-whistle call, and there you have it right now. But what a close game here. 53-52 heading into a commercial break. This is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. And yeah, Texas Tech playing against Buffalo. Buffalo was down by 12 in that game. Updating you guys for the score with this one. Buffalo has come back. It's 26-25. Texas Tech currently up by 1. Make it 2 as Texas Tech with Davide Moretti just made a free throw with under 2 minutes left to go before halftime. So 27-25 now, Texas Tech with a lead. But right here we have 11:40 left to go. Duke is up 53-52 against Central Florida, as this is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Make sure to hit that like button down below, guys. Subscribe as well if you're new to my channel. So let's look at these team stats right now. Tip-off with Texas Tech against Liberty takes place in around 13 minutes from now with that tip-off. For Duke, the leading scorer, Zion Williamson, 20 points, 7 rebounds for Zion. 3 more rebounds. He has himself a double-double if he does so. RJ Barrett, 13 points. He'll go to the free throw line when we get back to action to shoot 2. We'll see if he can get to 15. Cam Reddish, 10 points right now for Duke. And for UCF, the scoring looks like this. Aubrey Dawkins, 23 points for UCF for Aubrey Dawkins right now. 13 points by Taco Fall. Taco with 3 blocks as well, 4 rebounds. One of them, Zion was trying to fly past him, trying to dribble baseline. Zion tried to slam it down over Taco, but the refs gave Taco the no call, and he also got credited with a block. So right now, we're currently on a TV timeout. We have 11:40 left to go. Duke is up by 1 against Central Florida. Close game here, guys, between both of these teams. We look to the foul trouble for both of these teams. 3 fouls by Taco Fall, Central Florida. 3 fouls by Terrell Allen as well. So both of those guys in quite a bit of trouble. Duke in even more trouble. Javin Delorier, 4 fouls right now for Duke. 4 fouls by Cam Reddish. Jordan Goldwire's filled in for Cam Reddish at this stage of the game as well. Thank you so much for the like. I appreciate it. If you're into the chat, make sure to try to subscribe as well to my channel if you're new as well. And let's try to get this to 15 or 20 likes before the end of this video. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. You guys have been awesome. But right here, RJ Barrett at the free throw line for Duke. The score 53-52. 1 point lead by the Blue Devils. Here we are back to action. RJ at the line. He is a 66% free throw shooter. No good on the first one. So that one was a miss by RJ. I'll get a second opportunity here. So I'm going to update you guys with a score once the next free throw happens. We have 11:40 left to go. Second shot. That one is a make by RJ. So he's good with that one. 54-52. Central Florida with the ball off the inbound as they try to get it past the timeline here. The sports boy has to go, but hope you can get many subscribers on YouTube. Awesome, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, I hope so too. Thank you so much for noticing my channel. I appreciate it. Timeout on the court again. 11.5 left to go. 2-point game. Gonna update you guys with the score once again. Who you guys got in this game? Let me know down in the chat below. Central Florida, Duke. Pretty even as of people rooting for UCF trying to make the comeback, or Duke in this one trying to not bust their brackets. But right now, we have 11.5 left to go. 54-52 the score. I'll be back for the Sweet 16 as well, doing play-by-play of March Madness games inside the Sweet 16. So the winner of this game, Duke versus Central Florida, will take on the winner of the game that tips off in around 10 minutes from now, Liberty against Virginia Tech. Possibly another rematch, Virginia Tech against Duke. Maybe so. And the last time, 2 of the key players missed out on that game for Virginia Tech. It was all-time assist leader, the senior point guard, Justin Robinson. Slam jam right there on the alley-oop pass. We are tied up at 54. Back to action. Aubrey Dawkins having a career day here for the Knights. 54 apiece. Duke, of course, did not have Zion when they played against Virginia Tech the last time Virginia Tech pulled out the W. Here we are. 54 apiece, trying to go into the lane. RJ too high off the backboard. And an offensive rebound on the play. A foul on the floor with 11:02 left to go. Gonna update you guys with the score. That was crazy on that alley-oop pass. Number 10 for Central Florida. Lobbing it up over the top to Aubrey Dawkins. So 10 was Dayon Griffin with another assist. That is his second alley-oop pass of the game. 54 apiece here. Gonna update you guys with the score here in the chat. If you're new to my channel, hit that like button down below. Subscribe as well as I call play-by-play of March Madness games. Man, guys, we are tied up at 54 right now. 25 points, a career game basically for Aubrey Dawkins at this point. Gonna look up his totals during the next break to see how many points he actually has. But here we are. Duke with the inbound, puts it into the hands of RJ Barrett. Passes it right wing perimeter. Trey Jones takes the 3. No good. Trey Jones cannot hit the shot, guys. He's been missing lately from the field for Duke. Rebounded by UCF. That was an open 3-point shot, and he hit the rim short. 3 for 18 shooting from the field this half for Duke. UCF is 7 for 11, and that ball goes out of bounds. UCF will get it back. It was tipped out of bounds. So I'm going to update you guys once again on the score. 54 even right now on the floor. 10:39 left to go. Javin Delorier of Duke checks out of the game as he goes to the bench with 4 fouls right now. Cam Reddish in foul trouble back in the game. 10 points 4 fouls. The lob pass to Taco, stolen away from him, but his teammate BJ Taylor gets it back, so he sets up the offense. UCF with the ball, left wing, 3-point perimeter here. They're on 11-3 run in the last 4 minutes, 40 seconds. Left wing 3. Central Florida takes the lead with a 3-point shot. Oh my goodness, 57-54. 10-15 left to go. Duke is down right now. And right there, trading it back. 3-point shot from outside by Duke. We got trading 3 balls going on right now. 10 minutes left even in this game. 57 apiece. Central Florida with the ball. They take it past the timeline here. UCF towards that corner. Duke trying to double team trap them. You need to get it back. And looks like we have, I think, a timeout called on the floor now. With 9:54 left to go, we are tied up at 57 apiece. Unbelievable here. 3-point shooting from behind the arc. BJ Taylor of Central Florida, who took the lead. Zion, of course, trading threes. Top of the key 3 by Zion, putting Duke back in this one as we are tied up at 57 apiece. This is going to be a great game down the rest of the stretch for this one. If you haven't done so already, make sure to hit that like button down below, guys. Subscribe to my channel, as this is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. So checking out Aubrey Dawkins today for Central Florida. Let's see his point totals here. Aubrey with 25 points today. He averages 15 this season. He dropped a career high. So this is his career high. It's 36 points he dropped against Temple. That is his career high in points. So Aubrey Dawkins, the most points he's ever scored in the game was 36 points against Temple. He has 25 points right now, so he's trending in that direction. Just needs 11 more points. Here we are back to action. UCF with the ball off the inbound. They pass it left wing perimeter here with Dawkins. Dawkins, top of the key, passes left wing 3 deep from the outside. No, it's airballed. Saved, though, by UCF, but Duke gets the ball off the inbound. Zion, one-on-one into the lane, dribbling up, and he gets fouled on a play. Zion will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. What a game with both of these teams right now. Tied up at 57. If you're new to my channel, hit that like button, guys, down below. Hit the subscribe button as well. Zion trying to dribble in the lane, trying to go, working on Taco Fall. And Taco, I believe, picked up the foul, which is his 4th of the game. So, yep, Taco now. 4 fouls, 13 points. Zion at the free throw line. This is the battle for the ages right here. Tallest player in college basketball going up against #1 projected NBA draft pick. Taco Fall checks out of the game here for Central Florida. 58-57. Zion just made his first free throw at the line. Zion doing pretty well shooting free throws right now at the charity stripe today. Zion is perfect at the free throw line. So he, until he missed that one. So he missed his first one right there at the free throw line. It is 58-57. We're under 9.5 left to go. Central Florida at the top of the key. They pass it off as they dribble right wing perimeter here into the hands of Terrell Allen. Allen now dribbling towards that top of the key. Passes left wing perimeter here. Central Florida back to top of the key with Allen. Allen now 9-10 left to go. Trying to take it inside and feeds it back outside. Left wing deep 3. BJ Taylor no good from the outside. Rebounded by Duke. Cam Reddish checking back into the game, also in foul trouble with 4. Got the rebound. Under 9 left to play. Duke with the ball, left wing Zion. Zion passes top of the key, Trey Jones. Trey Jones open 3, knocks it down this time. Duke 61, UCF 57. So a huge 3-point shot right there by Trey Jones from the outside. Here we are back to action. UCF pushing tempo off the inbound. 8.5 left to go, and a foul called on the play. As I'm going to update you guys with a chat here in the score. This is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. If you're new to my channel, make sure to hit that like button, guys, down below. Subscribe as well as I do play-by-play the March Madness action. What a game we have here as UCF is at the free throw line. Duke just fouled, so a 1-and-1, and the first shot goes down for the Knights. 61-58 the score. Taco Fall with 4 fouls for Central Florida, currently on the bench. Second shot nails that one for UCF. 61-59. We are now 8.5 left to go. Hit that like button, guys, down below. Subscribe as well. Zion in the lane. Feeds the ball back outside. Goldwire in the bench, takes the three. Oh, Jordan Goldwire off the bench drains the three-point shot for Duke. They are up 64-59. Central Florida with the ball, passing timeline. Here they are, right elbow jumper, no good. Right there from the right elbow by Terrell Allen. Duke with a rebound. Trey Jones now with the ball. Jones almost got it stolen inside, and UCF steals it. I don't know what Jones was doing there. Lost track of the ball for a second, and the key stolen by UCF. UCF pushing tempo. Under 8 left to play. 64-59. Duke with a 5-point lead. 7:50 left to go, guys. UCF has it. Top of the key with BJ Taylor. Passes here. Terrell Allen. Back deep three. Oh, they almost banked it home. No good. Offensive rebound, though. And a fight for the ball. Let's see who's got it on the tie-up. 64-59. 7:38 left to go. Tie-up on the court between a Central Florida player right there who got the offensive rebound, Chad Brown, and Zion on the court, who tied them up. We are going to commercial break. Going to update you guys in the chat here with a score. This is absolutely crazy right now. 64-59. We have 7:40 left to go when we do get back to action. If you haven't done so already, make sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe as well to my channel as I do play-by-play on March Madness action throughout the March Madness tournament. So stay in the know here with Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Let's go over these point totals since we're on commercial break. Zion leading the way for Duke. 24 points by the #1 NBA draft pick. 8 rebounds by Zion. 4 assists and a steal to add to that profile as well. 14 points by R.J. Barrett today and 7 rebounds. Cam Reddish with 10 points. We look to the foul trouble by Duke. 4 fouls committed by Javin DeLaurier. 4 fouls committed by Cam Reddish. 1 more foul they commit, and they are out of this game. Central Florida leading the way. 25 points. Aubrey Dawkins, he had a career high. 39 points he dropped against Temple earlier this season. Aubrey, over his season high, he has 25 points. He averages 15 points per game. Taco Fall, 13 points. 3 blocks today by Taco. 4 rebounds. Also on the bench as well. He's in foul trouble. He has 4 fouls. So these are the players in foul trouble at the moment. Taco Fall, 4 fouls. For Duke, 4 fouls. Javin DeLaurier. Also, Cam Reddish with 4 as well. So if you're new to my channel, hit that like button down below, subscribe. Let's get this up to 15 likes before I sign off, possibly 20 for tonight. That would be awesome if you do so. Currently on a commercial break between Duke and Central Florida at the moment. Going to get back to action momentarily here with the game. We have 7:38 left to do when we do so in this one. What a game between both of these teams. Even on the rebounding edge, 28 apiece. Shooting from the field. Duke shooting the ball at 44% from the field. Central Florida at 47% from the field. The shooting percentage for Duke's gone down. That's what's made Central Florida creep back in this game, and that's why we have a close one here, a 5-point game with 7:38 left to go. So this is going to be a dogfight to the finish here, and it'll be even more of a fight if Taco Fall gets back into that lineup for Central Florida, as he's currently on the bench with 4 fouls right now. If he does get back into the lineup, that would be just a huge size advantage right there for UCF at that point. Just updated you guys with a score here. We're going to get back to action momentarily after this commercial break. So here we are. 8 dunks by Central Florida. 2 dunks by Duke. Hit that like button, guys, down below. Subscribe as well. We have 7:38 left to go when we do get back to action here on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Duke 64, Central Florida 59. And here we are. We're going to get ready to go back to action at the free throw line here. With 7:38 left to go, I believe either the free throw line or the foul was last committed on the play. Got another game going on. Texas Tech up against Buffalo, 33-25 at the half. Here's Chad Brown at the free throw line for Central Florida. First shot at the free throw line here by Chad, and no good. It was a 1-and-1 in the bonus. Rebounded by Zion. 64-59. Duke with the ball. They are up by 5. 7.5 left to go. They take it past the timeline. Right there, Trey Jones passes Goldwire. Feed inside. Zion banks it home. Up and in into the bucket by the #1 NBA draft pick, Zion Williamson. 66-59 right now. Duke with a lead. Central Florida with the ball. 7:10 left remaining. Central Florida has the ball at the top of the key. If you're new to my channel, hit that like button down below. Subscribe as well to Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Free throw circle here with Dawkins. Dawkins kicks it back outside, trying to dribble left side baseline and missed the layup underneath the basket. Another rebound by the #1 NBA draft pick, Zion. We'll go over his numbers just in a minute when we do have them. Duke takes it past the timeline. Open three, as open as you can get. No good by Jordan Goldwire. Ball gets tipped out of bounds. Central Florida will get it back. It looked like UCF just gave up on defense there as Jordan Goldwire had a non-contested, as open as you can get, three-pointer from the right wing, and he completely missed it off the rim right there. So we're going to get back to action here. 6:40 left to go. UCF with the ball. They take it past the timeline. And, dropping the three for the Central Florida Knights. Raining threes today from the left ring right there for UCF. 66-62 right now. What a game between both of these teams. Duke takes it past the timeline. Hit that like button, guys, down below. Subscribe as well. Duke, RJ, trying to dribble inside. Feeds it off left corner. Turnover by Duke. Ball goes back to Central Florida here with 6:12 left to go. This is insane of a game right now. The #9 seed pushing this one down to the wire against the #1 overall seed in the March Madness tournament second round here. 66 Duke, 62 Central Florida. 6 minutes left to go. UCF left wing, 3-point perimeter. They feed it back outside. Hit that like button, guys, down below. Subscribe as well to my channel. Calling play-by-play on March Madness game. Jumper, free throw circle. Knocks it down for Central Florida. 2-point game. 66-64. Duke with the ball. They take it past the timeline. Zion, top of the key. Hands it. Still has the ball now. Zion trying to make his way inside. Passes top of the key to Cameron. Trying to make his way inside and puts it into the hands of Goldwire. Doing circles all around the perimeter. Puts that ball back into the hands of Trey Jones. 2-point lead by Duke. Zion with the ball. Left elbow. Trying to back his way inside the low post. And he tips it right back in. Going over the big man, Taco Fall. Zion adding 2 more to his game total today. 68-64. What a game. Zion with 28 points, 11 rebounds for Duke. Left wing 3, UCF. Oh, he knocks it down. Oh, my goodness. From 3-point range. This is ridiculous. What a game. Under 5 left to go. Hit that like button, guys, down below. Subscribe as well. 68-67. Duke with the ball now. Zion puts that one into the hands of Trey Jones. Top of the key here for Trey. Trey passes right wing Reddish. Reddish lobs that one. Zion trying to work his way inside. Spin move. Zion. No good. Battle for the rebound. RJ saves it. Yes, he does. Goldwire gets it. Kicks it back outside. Top of the key here. They set it up. This is unbelievable right now. Trey Jones with the ball at the top of the key. We have 4:20 left to go. Jones. Zion. 3-point shot. Top of the key. Zion. No good. Rebounded by Taco. Central Florida with the ball. It's a 1-point game. 68-67. 4:10 left to go. They take it past the timeline. Into the hands of Terrell Allen. Dribbling now. Left wing at the 3-point perimeter. Guarded by Goldwire. Allen. Trying to dribble towards that top of the key. Passes right wing to BJ Taylor. Deep 3. BJ. Oh, he sinks it down. Central Florida has the lead. 70-68. Knights up on top. 3:50 left to go. Timeout on the floor. Hit those like buttons, guys, down below. Hit the subscribe button as well as I call play-by-play the March Madness games. Stay in the know here with my channel. This is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Just updated you guys with a score. This is crazy. 3:50 left to go when we get back to action. Central Florida 70, Duke 68. What a game we have down to the wire. This is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Got to go through those point totals here for you guys since we're on a commercial break. 28 points by Zion Williamson. Leading the way, 11 rebounds. He has himself a double-double. 14 points by RJ Barrett in this one. And Cam Reddish with 10 points. Looking at the fouls committed here, there's 2 players in foul trouble for Duke. Javin DeLaurier, four personal fouls. 4 personal fouls also by Cam Reddish. For Duke, or for UCF, it looks like this. 30 points by Aubrey Dawkins. He averages 15, yet that is not even his career high over here. Aubrey Dawkins had a career high 39 points he dropped against Temple in conference play for UCF. Taco Fall, 13 points for the Taco today. 5 rebounds, 3 blocks. He's the one in foul trouble, though. He has 4 fouls committed by him in this game. Currently on a commercial break. This is crazy, guys. If you haven't done so already, hit that like button down below. Subscribe as well to my channel as I call play-by-play for March Madness action. We'll be back for the Sweet 16 as well. When we do get back to action, we'll have 3 minutes, 50 seconds left to go in a 70-68 game between Central Florida and Duke. Currently on a TV timeout right here. But yeah, this is an insane game right now. LSU against Maryland. What a great way to start off the second round. But this game, even better. Back and forth action. A 9 seed taking the number 1 overall seed down to the wire in this game. It is crazy. Duke shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Central Florida at 50% from the field. How about other things going on right now? The rebounding game. Duke out-rebounding Central Florida 32-30 right now on that edge of the game. And for the turnovers, Central Florida has turned it over 10 times so far. Duke 7 turnovers, but this has been an insane game so far with both of these teams. I thought that Central Florida was out of it. Duke, though, got cold a little bit shooting, and Central Florida got back into this one. And now with a huge three-point shot, UCF is pulled out in front. So this is how this game has gone. This is crazy right now. So hit that like button, guys, down below. Hit the subscribe button as well. As here we go. We're getting ready to go back to action. Duke will get the inbound. So here we are. 3:45 left to go. We're back to action. Duke with the ball. Down by 2. Left wing, RJ. Passes top of the key, Zion. Zion now passes right corner. 3-point perimeter. Trey Jones back to Zion. Zion trying to dribble inside. Zion lays it up and in. We're tied up at 70. Zion Williamson blowing by the UCF defense to lay it up and in. He has 30 points in this game as well. 70 even. Going to update the score. 3:20 remaining. As Central Florida has the ball top of the key here for the Knights. They pass it left wing of the perimeter here. Aubrey Dawkins has it. Trying to dribble baseline. Jumper. Step back. Central Florida takes the lead right back. 72-70. Left side baseline. Jumper goes down. 3 minutes left to play on the clock. Duke with the ball. They take it past the timeline. What a game for Aubrey Dawkins for UCF. 32 points. RJ feeds the ball inside. Duke. Delorier kicks it back. Right corner. Cam Reddish saves it. Left wing here with Zion. Zion trying to dribble. Offensive foul committed by Zion as UCF takes the charge, and the ball will go back to the Knights. Coach K not happy about that one on that last play. Going to update you guys with the score once again. Let me know, guys, down in the chat who you're rooting for in this one, UCF or Duke. Also, hit that like button down below. Subscribe as well. Here we are back to action. 2-point lead by the number 9 seed, the Central Florida Knights, over the number 1 overall seed right now. Central Florida with the ball. Dawkins passes right wing perimeter here. Dayon Griffin passes to the top of the key for BJ Taylor, slowing down tempo. 2:20 left to go. Taylor dribbling. Top of the key, guarded by Reddish. Taylor, jumper, left baseline. No. Rebounded in. Shot clock. Oh, wow. Right there. Taco Fall with a jam. Thought it was a shot clock violation. Got a part of the rim, and it wasn't. And Taco Fall with the offensive rebound. Puts it back. Slams it home. We're going to look on this replay here, though. Yeah. Central Florida with a 4-point lead right now. 74-70. Timeout called on the court by Coach K. 2:09 left to go. If you're new to my channel, hit that like button down below. Subscribe as well to Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Let's look at this last play here. Baseline jumper, 2 on the shot clock. Did it hit the rim? That's what we're looking for. It just grazed it. It grazed the back of the rim. UCF got the offensive rebound. They threw it in the Taco Fall, and he just, all he had to do was just reach for the basket and slam it down with his 7'6" size. That was absolutely insane. So I updated you guys with the score. 4-point lead by Central Florida at the moment. This game has been absolutely crazy. Yes, it hit the rim on the replay because Central Florida had 1 second left on the shot clock, or it would have been a shot clock violation. Ooh, on the second replay, it didn't look like, but on the first replay, it did. Yeah, they're showing that replay. It looked like it grazed it right there. Yep, so it just touched it. in Central Florida awarded the points right now. 74-70 is the score. We're looking at that shot clock violation. It doesn't look like that by Central Florida. It grazed the rim. It grazed the very back of the rim. Hit that like button down below. Hit the subscribe button as well, as I call play-by-play the March Madness games throughout the tournament. So stay in the know with my channel Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Insane game, 74-70 right now, Central Florida and Duke. 2:09 left to go in here. We are looking at if that ball touched the rim or not. It looks like at the replay on the side, it definitely touched the rim. On the top replay, above the rim, it looks like it didn't touch on the last play. So that's what they're looking for. UCF shot the baseline jumper. They had a shot clock down to 1, basically. And on one of the replays right there that I'm seeing, it looked like it grazed the rim on that replay. Very tough very tough to tell right now if that went through. So that's what the refs are looking for at the moment. Shot clock violation by UCF, or if they're awarded the points if the ball touched the rim. That's what we're looking for on the last play. So the refs at the reviewing stand looking up at this one. If you're new to my channel, hit that like button, guys, down below. Share, subscribe as well, as I call play-by-play of March Madness action. Right now, 74-70, Central Florida up out in front with 2:09 left to go. So this is what we're going to see. If that bucket gets taken away or not, the refs still at the reviewing stand looking to see if that was a shot clock violation on the play or not. That is basically impossible to tell right there. Looking at this camera view at the moment, this is crazy what CBS has provided me with this camera view. Central Florida had the ball. They had 2 seconds on the shot clock. They took the jumper. The shot clock went 0. The ball grazed possibly the rim, the edge of the backboard, but it looks like on that camera view that I'm looking at that it grazed the rim. On the above the rim cam, it doesn't even look close at all, like it was an air ball. So this is going to be a huge call by the refs with 2:09 left to go. Do they award Central Florida the basket, or do they take the points away? Here we are. They've looked at it upstairs in New York with the rules analyst Gene Steratore to see what happened on the last play. And they rolled a basket, so basket counts on the play. I'm going to update you guys with a chat here. Here we are, back to action. Duke with the ball now. 2 minutes left. Left corner 3. No good by Trey Jones. Rebounded by Central Florida here. 2-on-1 advantage. Lob pass. Oh, he missed the alley-oop. Turnover by UCF. Duke with the ball. 74-70. Duke with 1:48 left to go. They're down by 4. Deep 3. Cam Reddish knocks it down. 1-point game. Cam Reddish from behind the arc right there knocks it down for Duke. Hit that like button down below, guys. Hit the subscribe button down as well. Oh, my goodness. 1.5 minutes left to go. Central Florida with the ball. They have it here at the top of the key. 1-point game here. Left wing perimeter. Deep 2. No good. Rolled around the rim. Rebounded by Delorier. Duke with the ball. They take it past the right side of the timeline. Reddish. Reddish now dribbling in the lane. Oh, no. They missed the layup. Offensive rebound. Foul called on the play committed by UCF. Duke going to the free throw line to shoot 2 shots. Let's see who got that call. The foul committed. Was it Taco Fall who committed the foul, or I think it was number 2 for Central Florida, Terrell Allen, who got the foul charge. So here we are at the free throw line. The score is Central Florida 74, Duke 73. Duke has a chance to tie it up at the free throw line. First shot. No good. That is a miss right there at the free throw line by Delorier. So he misses his first shot at the free throw line. 1-point game. Second shot. He'll go back to the free throw line to shoot another one here for Javin Delorier. Duke is down by 1. They can tie this game with a make at the free throw line. No good. Hit the front part of the iron. Rebounded by Taco Fall of Central Florida. Hit that like button, guys, down below. Hit the subscribe button as well, as I call play-by-play the March Madness action. Under a minute left to play. Central Florida up by 1, 74-73. They take it past the timeline. At the March Madness logo with Terrell Allen. Passes. Right wing perimeter. Taylor trying to be a bracket buster. Here is a 9 seed against the overall 1. Foul on the play. BJ Taylor going to the line to shoot 2 for Central Florida. What a game here with both of these teams. 74-73 right now, trying to go for the upset UCF as a number 9 seed. 45.2 seconds left. UCF at the free throw line here with BJ Taylor. First shot, knocks it down. Right there. What a game. Hit that like button, guys, down below. Hit the subscribe button as well. BJ Taylor, a 77% free throw shooter. Hit his first one. Here's his second. Knocks it down. 3-point lead by UCF. Duke with the ball in the inbound. Here we are. Duke with 1 timeout remaining. Top of the key. RJ. RJ passes. Trey Jones. Back outside. Zion. Top of the key. 35 seconds left. Zion with 32. Zion. 3-ball. Outside. No good. Rattled out. Offensive rebound to Laurier. Duke still with the ball. 25 seconds remaining. Shot clock's been turned off. Cam Reddish. Right wing perimeter. 20 seconds left. Passes, left wing Zion, 16 seconds. Zion trying to go inside, spin move in the lane, up and in by Zion, and 1. Going to the free throw line. Zion has a chance to tie it. Taco Fall is fouled out. Oh man, the game of the year. Hit those like buttons, guys. Hit the subscribe button as well. This is crazy. 76 Central Florida, 75 Duke in the number 1 NBA draft. Prospect Zion Williamson will be going to the line for the and 1. This is incredible right here in this game. Bang those like buttons, guys. Subscribe as well. 14.4 seconds left. Zion has a chance to tie this game right up. 76-75. Zion at the free throw line. Taco Fall, 15 points, followed out for Central Florida. Here we are, guys, at the free throw line with the number 1 NBA draft pick, Zion Williamson. This is what he's got. Ice water in your veins. To the fullest extent, can he tie it up? No! Hits the front part of the iron. Offensive rebound. Up and in by RJ. Duke has the lead. 77-76. 8 seconds left. UCF with the ball. Timeout call with 7.7 seconds left. The game of the year right here. Bang those like buttons, guys. Subscribe. Oh, man. This game is off the charts. If you thought that LSU against Maryland was good, think about this one right here. This is insane. 7.7 seconds remaining. Central Florida will get the ball on the inbound, and they'll have one last chance to see if they can win it all without Taco Fall. Taco Fall is fouled out of this game. He had 15 points. Zion, let's get you his count. 32 points by Zion, 11 rebounds. But his roommate, teammate, RJ Barrett gets the offensive rebound, puts it back up and in with 10 seconds remaining. And Duke is on top by 1 point right now. This is insane. Bang those like buttons, guys. Subscribe to my video or subscribe to my channel as well. I do play-by-play of March Madness games on Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Let me know in the chat below who you're rooting for, Duke or Central Florida as well. So it looks like a little bit more time has been put back on the clock. 8.1 seconds left. This is incredible right now. This is like the game of the year right here. Let's get that up to 15 right there in that like button, guys. 8.1 seconds remaining. Bang those like buttons. Subscribe as well if you're new to my channel. I do play-by-play of March Madness games throughout the season. I'll be back for the Sweet 16 to do some more play-by-play, so stay in the know here with my channel. This is Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Here we are, 8.1 seconds left. Duke on the defensive end. Central Florida will get the inbound for one last chance to see if they can get the game-winning shot, or will Duke go to the Sweet 16 to take on the winner of Virginia Tech against Liberty. Here we are, guys, for the inbound right here. Central Florida is going to inbound the ball. They pass it. Top of the key, BJ Taylor. Right wing, 5 seconds left. Taylor trying to take it inside. Oh, no good. Tip in, no good. Duke with a rebound. Game over. Duke has won. The same exact thing as the game against Wake Forest. The ball circled around the rim on the tip-in and did not go in. Duke has survived 77-76 against Central Florida. What a game. The #1 team in the nation moves on. This one has gone final. I have never called a game anything like that. Before you go, like buttons, hit those guys. Subscribe as well to my channel. I call play-by-play on March Madness games, so stay in the know here with Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube throughout the tournament. Let's see the last replay. Trying to dribble inside. BJ Taylor, too strong off the backboard. The tip in by UCF. Oh, man, it just circled right around the rim. They had a chance to win it, and they could not get it done on the tip-in. Oh, it was so close to making it into the net right there, but no, they could not send it home, and Duke survives by the thinnest of margins, 77-76 for the game of the year right there. Zion Williamson, 32 points. That's why he's the #1 NBA draft pick. Just an incredible game. 32 points by Zion, 11 rebounds in this one for Central Florida. 32 points by Aubrey Dawkins leading the way, but it wasn't enough for the Knights as the Blue Devils hold on, and they'll play in the Sweet 16 against the winner of Virginia Tech against Liberty. Possibly another rematch of Duke going up against Virginia Tech again. So that is it, guys. That has been crazy. This has been another presentation of Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. I'll be back. Sweet 16 action for you guys on Thursday, doing more play-by-play. As this has been a wrap. Thank you guys so much. Before you go, hit those like buttons. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. This has been another presentation of Behind the Arc Basketball on YouTube. Thank you guys so much, and have a nice night.